Net Game Radio, shoutcast, music show, lemon party.
What?
All right, welcome back, gamers. My name is Triferman, and you're watching another Net Game Radio HoNcast. We have got tonight Endzone versus GoGo Power Rangers number 1 and number 2 versus each other. We're going to throw it down. Anyway, I'm just going to introduce my co-casters. Joining me tonight is Razor. Everybody knows Razor. And also joining me tonight from across the sea is Vile. Vile, the SVT tester, the super beta tester. She's joining us tonight to throw down some extra insight and help us out with this cast. So, Vile, how are you doing tonight?
Just swell, as everyone else.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. So, Razor, what's your take on this match? Definitely some big names thrown down tonight.
Oh, definitely. I'm really looking forward to it. Number 1 against number 2. I mean, you got Boostin, True Skies, Baby Kirby, Class, Chicanery, Roger Dodger. I mean, they're all here tonight in this matchup. I'm really looking forward to it. But I'm really keen to see who's going to come out on top tonight. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it and see who can outplay who.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting match. We saw Endzone throw down against Zenith Gaming and went down very strong, going up against Zenith Gaming, who were trying quite hard. They were going hardball until possibly the second match, but definitely showing some good skill there and coming out quite strong. And of course, GoGo Power Rangers also playing against Zenith, although formerly back then hated Toes and HoN. But we did see Zenith in really throwing those matches, refusing to pick a carry on purpose. So kind of hard to gauge how these teams are going to go against each other. This is of course their first matchup on the invitational ladder, so it is going to be quite an exciting match, I think. As we've got some bands coming here, we've got Tremble, Soul Stealer, and the Chipper band. So I'm just going to throw over to Vile. What do you make of these bands so far?
I think we lost Vile.
Would appear so. So I'll throw up you instead, Razor.
Yeah, pretty standard bands. I mean, Tremble, Soul Stealer, Chipper at the moment. You know, they're good, solid heroes. They're very bandworthy heroes. You know, I wouldn't be surprised to see other heroes like TB, Repulsor, even Gladiator to annoy Roger Dodger get thrown away. We do see Man band, a hero we don't actually see quite often. So maybe there's a player on Endzone that plays a really strong Man, but I haven't seen, so bit of a different band, but been interesting. But that is the only standout one at the moment. We still have 4 more bands left. So what's your take on the Madman band?
I'm not sure about the Madman band. I don't really see Madman that often. I do expect Endzone to ban Dark Lady though, because True Skies plays an absolutely dangerous Dark Lady, completely destroys teams if you get that farmed up. And we have heard from Booster that he possibly farms a little too much, and they would like him to get a little bit more active during the game. As we do see Engineer ban now, so obviously they're not liking his changes. I'm not sure why. Honestly, I don't really like the new Engineer. But throwing back over to Vile, who is back with us now. What do you make of these bans so far?
So far, they have banned, appears to be, I guess, 3 semi-carries, hard carries, and the only thing I'm confused about so far is the Tremble ban. I would not consider him bannable, but I guess for a lineup that they're going to be running, he would be an annoyance.
Well, in the Australian scene, we do see Tremble either banned or banned through a gentleman's ban. The Australian players don't like him a lot. I'm personally not really sure why either, because I don't see him fitting very well in the tri-lane setup. He's not an awesome hard carry to have in your tri-lane. Doesn't support well on a tri-lane. Can't really solo that effectively either, because when you've got dedicated support players, counter wards are in abundance, so it really shuts down his ability to use those mounts. But we do see him banned a lot in the Australian scene, so I don't know, that's just how it goes. As we've also just caught the rest of the bans at the moment. We've got Pharaoh banned as well as Myrmidon getting banned. Myrmidon often banned often picked. Don't see him banned all that much, but he does usually get first pick, so he's fairly common. We also see Slither banned, but it takes more now. I think I know why, because Roger Dodger on Endzone really plays a nasty Slither. We saw him absolutely decimate Bobo on Frenetic Array, just destroyed his bubbles with Slither. And if you give Roger Dodger a solo lane with Slither, he can take players apart quite easily. So I don't know. We didn't see Dark Lady ban though. She's still on the board. So maybe Endzone are planning to pick him up, or maybe they just think they can handle True Skies' Dark Lady. We did of course see him roll out the quad kills, almost get an annihilation versus Frenetico, really tear Frenetic Array's a new asshole during that match. But I'm going to throw it to Razor. What do you make of this Engineer ban? Obviously, I don't think it's a great ban. I'm not sure why they banned him.
I'd say the main reason they banned him is because of his the new rework with his Tinker being removed and Spider Mines being given. You know, did play a game today where the engineering would do is put mines in the most commonly walked places, and I tell you, he got quite a few kills with it. And you know, if you can get easy kills with NG doing that, you know, you just farm, and as soon as it charges up, you walk over, pop some mines in the same spot. You know, you do get some kills, and it can be quite an annoyance. Like, I mean, I dropped to half health as a hag when I went for the rune, and he put his little mines there, so bit of a pain. But yeah, he's not the most bannable hero. I mean, Ward of Rev or even a Bound Die, if you've got to verse another Invis hero, will spot them. So I mean, they are counterable, but I'm not too sure if it's a ban-worthy hero. Triumph.
Well, yeah, like you said, it's annoying, but I find he's really problematic because he's had a massive nerf to his ult. It's gone from percent-based rape to a static 88 damage at level 3. So you're level 16 and you're doing about the same damage as a level 1 Swiftblade spin. That's really not that awesome. And considering how powerful that ult was before, I really don't see him as bandwidth. Even if you do manage to somehow use it, Spider Mines effectively, I don't find it like I don't find him viable anymore just because his ult's been so badly nerfed. But I'm going to just call out, we do have Thunderbringer picked up as a first pick by Endzone, and then it's been followed up by a Bubbles and a Witchblade pick. So 3 very common, very nasty picks being selected by both teams. But I'm going to throw back over to Vile. Vile, what's your take on the Engineer ban?
Engineer ban is I suppose they're just working on the ultimate and they don't want to...
Just going to say, if you seem to be having some mic troubles, Vile, I'm not sure. It's breaking up a little bit there. But I'm just going to keep calling out. We've got Hellbringer picked up by Endzone as well as Andromeda. So I'm not sure what they're going to play the Hellbringer. We did see Cujo was talking to us before about Frey. They always like to run the Hellbringer in the trial, and he said he doesn't like that at all. He says it's fairly ineffective because Hellbringer needs levels, doesn't really do a whole good job at supporting. Really wants his levels and really wants to play offensively. Wants to get a little bit of farm, doesn't want to be ward bitching. Maybe they're planning to run him as a solo, though. I don't really see him as a viable solo versus an enemy trial, so maybe they're hoping to run trialing versus trial. Although then again, we do see Endzone often try to take an aggressive stance and go trialing versus trial and really just try and take control of the game early. So maybe that's why they pick up Hellbringer, planning to have him in a 1v1 situation, have Thunderbringer solo mid, and then have Andromeda and another support take the trialing. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Roger Dodger pick up the team's carry. Often see him as the carry in the trialing situation, but was just waiting on Furby Kirby and Boostin to pick up their heroes. Furby Kirby and Boostin, I'm fairly sure both of them. Actually, I'm not sure about Furby actually, but Boostin is usually a support player for the team. But it looks like we've got 2 support heroes already. Although Boostin picking up Dark Lady, he's probably going to swap that to True Skies. If they keep what they've got now and go for another support, like Boostin, True Skies picks up support and then swaps to Boost. No, there we go. True Skies. Boostin is swapping Demented Shaman for Dark Lady for MK. I think MK is then going to swap again to True Skies. I was wondering if they were going to run a Witch Slayer solo mid of Bubbles in the long lane versus the tri or as a solo, but I think they will have Witch Slayer in the tri lane now. But just going to jump back over to Razor. Razor, what's your take on this?
Oh yeah, it's going to be solid. I mean, Demented Shaman, Witch, Dark Lady in a tri lane, it's going to be something. It's going to be something to handle, and if it's not dealt with properly, the GGPR can really do some early game damage. It'll be interesting to see what their counter tri lane is. I mean, we clearly have Thunderbringer who's going to solo at the moment. We do have Gladiator picked up by Roger Dodger as well as Glacius picked up by Deacon. So we're hoping to. Roger Dodger, Gladiator, and Deacon is on Glacius, so we have the final heroes for that team. It does look like we'll have an Andro, Glacius, and Gladiator tri-lane for the Legion team, with Hellbringer, Thunderbringer soloing, so it's a pretty strong tri-lane. Be interesting to see how it goes up against the Hellborn team. Triumph.
Will indeed. Of course, Roger Dodger having some massive nerd plays with that Gladiator, really nasty. So, I don't know. Maybe they're just deciding to end this. I guess they are going to try and take this early. We do see Endzone play this way a lot and play quite effectively. We see True Skies pick up Ophelia. Okay, that's quite different. Oh, he's AFK apparently. Okay, so we're calling up the remakes. I'm not sure what's going to happen here, but I think we will have a remake. Usually when this situation happens, someone messes up or crashes and then winds up picking a random hero. Usually they do pick a hero. Actually, no, he picked Ophelia though. He didn't random. Okay, that's really weird. Yes, Val, you are right. He did indeed pick Ophelia. I'm not sure what's going to happen now. I think we probably will see a remake. Endzone are pretty gentlemanly when it comes to it, so I'm not sure. It depends how much. And then again, there has been a whole lot of shit talking and trolling this match, so maybe we won't see a remake. But just going to throw over to Vile again. What do you make of the lineups here?
It looks like a possible tri-lane for the Hellborn, and then that Ophelia pick, it just kind of threw me off, as they say it was a mistake, so I don't know what to make of it. As for the Legion, they have quite a bit of int, so can't really see a tri-lane happening unless they go with HB, Glacius, and Andrew.
Just for you, and as you're not familiar with this team, they usually have Roger Dodger as their tri-lane carrier, and Roger Dodger's one of his favorite heroes is the Gladiator, and he plays him very effectively, so I do think they will run a tri-lane and have a Hellbringer solo.
Oh, they run a tri-lane with Gladiator?
Yeah, they do it. They do it a lot, actually, if they can. They just Roger Dodger is quite an insane Gladiator, so I think they will see him do it. And if we do have Class calling out here, it's not going to remake, and calling out about his 100k in the bank, of course. Class always ready to show off his bank account, posting it up on the forums and everywhere. And we're back finally after, I don't know how long, maybe 20, 30 minutes of pause time and multiple pauses, getting a pause and unpause. We are back in action. And it looks like I was wrong, actually. Vile, you were right. It looks like the tri-lane is rolling top. Just throwing over to Vile there.
Oh, right. Well, right now it looks like Glacius is heading back bottom, so they might not be rolling a tri-lane currently. Let's scratch that. Andrew's rolling bottom, so you are actually in the right. You're rolling a Glacius Andrew Gladiator tri-lane on bottom against the solo Bubbles.
Indeed, so it looks like they are going to roll that tri-lane bottom. It looks like Bubbles is in for a bit of hurt, as we have, it looks like, I think this is what we were discussing before, wait a second, they've got Demented Shaman soloing mid. We were discussing about how Witchslayer could solo mid while Demented Shaman supports Dark Lady against a solo Hellbringer while Ophelia jungles, but instead they're rolling a solo Demented Shaman. Now this is very different, to say in the least. Who of course had the controversial picks with somehow Ophelia randomly getting picked in there. As Razor, you've got something to say on that topic.
Oh, I was just reading the other day where I don't know who it was, but it was Boost and some other guy having like laughs about who would win mid and against, and Boost and saying, oh, he's really good at mid and stuff, blah blah. But Boost and rolling mid, it's gonna be interesting. I want to see how what it is like, because I've never actually seen Boost and play, or I've never actually seen this GGPR play before, so I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I just did the little mid DS is quite it's quite interesting. But yeah, at the moment Ophelia just running around with a Vagabond leader in the jungle. It's going to be interesting. Poor Bubbles sitting all alone, level 1, way back at the creeps, and Gladiator just taking all the fun. I am looking forward to Roger Dodge though. He the game I spotted him on when he was Gladiator, he played a superb Gladiator, and I 100% enjoyed watching that. So I'm looking forward to watching it myself, since I do like to play Gladiator.
As we
Actually, looks like we have a gank on top. Sorry, top. Witch does get a stun on him with the damage buff coming from Ophelia. Hellbringer dropping rather low, but Class in mid does get the first blood for Endzone from TB. I'm not sure what it was. It does look like Anjo did gank mid, so I missed that. But so they missed out on the bloodlust GGPR. So good work there for TB, but Hellbringer does go down. So good work, Witch and Ophelia. But Trump, did you see what happened in mid?
I did. I saw it. Well, I quickly switched the action at top, but it was Andromeda roaming mid, just getting a kill off on Demented Shaman. Demented Shaman got a little bit aggressive, started throwing down his slow on Thunderbringer, and then, they just got counter ganked, basically. But we see Bubbles. It looks like he's doing, I'm not sure what he's doing. Val, you saw him, you said he was pre-clearing down bottom before.
Yes, earlier he pre-cleared a juke spot down bottom north of the shop and also counter-worded their lane ward at bottom, so he has a bit more freedom.
Oh, yeah, he's
And
spotting it
currently
now.
there looks like 4 people are coalescing on Bubbles down.
Coalescing there. Well, we don't hear him very often in our cast. As we see Bubbles taking a Tundra Blast from Glacius there, although Glacius now backing off. But it looks like Bubbles has been doing a little bit of warding. He did do that counter ward down here that you said before, just getting rid of that ward that watches for TP gank. So hopefully he should be able to get some supporters. It looks like Dark Lady is pretty much free doing her thing up, free farm up top, so he could see some support from Witchslayer, although Witchslayer seems to be too busy supporting Dark Lady, still doing the pulling and stuff, although it looks like Hellbringer, I'm not sure, where is Hellbringer? He's buggered off somewhere. He is jungling.
Hellbringer's bottom.
Yeah, he's jungling. Okay, that's different. That's really different. As we see Thunder...
He's stacked a few camps and now he's jungling.
Yeah.
He probably knows that he's not going to be able to stop a Dark Lady from farming.
Watching Bubbles take a bit more fire. They're having to back out still at almost 4 minutes in, still at level 1, so he's getting pushed back quite hard. Not able to get anywhere near Gladiator, so we should see Roger Dodger roll out some awesome stuff. A little bit, just watching Boost and cop a lot of fire here from Class. Class has a regeneration rune bottle, so he's going to unleash a world of hurt. But at the moment, Ophelia is actually rolling damage. She still has a Ward of Revelation on her person. I think she was getting ready to clear one of the wards. She was expecting to block the pull camp, but in the end, to try and rolling bottom. So all the wards are down bottom. Although that said, it looks like the Hellward have a whole bunch of wards up. Actually, they've got one down bottom, one up top, and they've got the counter ward still up, although it's about to disappear. Andromeda just harassing a little bit with that Aurora. 4.5 minutes in Bubbles, still stuck at level 1. I just wish I could check his experience level. I'm not sure how much he's on at the moment, how close he is to even leveling up. Class has decided to pop that regen rune. It hasn't done that much damage with it, though. I was honestly expecting more damage with it. As we say that, we see Boosted just...
They're going for a dive bot.
Oh, indeed, you are right. Dive happening at bottom. Bubbles in a lot of trouble. Gets hit by that pitfall. And Class also in a little bit of trouble here, although managing to back out in time. The TP coming in to save him here, although he really was fairly much away. I think he spotted that gank coming from top. Of course, it is quite difficult to gank the Legion mid player from coming from top because when you come down that river, even if you go by the cliffs here, you are quite highly visible. And even though Class doesn't have a ward watching his back, you managed to see that coming in time and back off. But Violet was a good spot on the dive at bottom. How did you see that going down?
I was watching bottom earlier when the 3 players went to gank Bubbles first. They nearly had him at a time, but Bubbles got a very, very narrow shell off and teleported to at that last second before a pitfall hit him. So he nearly escaped, and they just tower dived as I was watching on. Such a shame. He's level 3 now, though.
Well, Roger has picked up some early steam boots, got them rocking. It looks like he might, I don't know, usually he likes to pick up Helm Black Legion from what I've seen fairly early. But Razor, we'll just throw it back over to you. Have you noticed anything going on in this match so far?
No, just the usual stuff. You know, you've got it was a good play from the bottom. We'll say just getting that Bubbles can do a thing, but not really unusual stuff. Thunderbringer's getting really good rune control as he bottles up a haste rune. He's had regen, haste, and I think he had the first rune as well, but I can't remember. The only thing really is Dark Lady free farming against the Gladiator free farming, I guess so. It'll be interesting to see. I mean, Roger's got 41-17, MK is 38-22, so roughly even, but Roger does have that kill, so he will be ahead in the GPM, which he is. He's hitting at 374, and Dark Lady's on 320, so Roger ahead at this time, but it's to be expected with the trailing that they're running, but yeah, at the moment, just the usual stuff. Andro is starting to counter ward. Takes out a water rev for the Legion team. Boostin having to actually sit outside the experience range. I think Thunderbringer's just one control a minute at the moment, so you probably have to wait for a gank. But other than that, no, it's looking to be a good match. It's going to be decided later on.
I'm just going to jump in here quickly. Thunderbringer, look at his skill build. He hasn't picked up any levels in Lightning Rod. As I see Thunderbringer pop that haste rune. Looks like Boostin's used that Unbreakable, though. It doesn't look like TB is going to dive him. Just using the Blood Chalice here. Andro is rolling up top into mid. Looks like we've got a gank maybe about to happen here if she can just get up a little bit further. They spot Diminished Armor. I think a stun will come out for Andromeda. They're just waiting for line of sight. Although Class porting up to top. Looks like a counter gank maybe. Hellbringer was in a little bit of trouble. See, yeah, there we go. Thunderbringer is stuck in. Nice pot though from Witchlad. He is almost getting killed, managing to back off and pot. I'm just going to throw over to Val. What do you make of the Thunderbringer build? He hasn't picked up Lightning Rod, and that is a very different build from my experience. I think we may have lost Vile again, unfortunately, so I'll throw over to you, Razor.
Whoops.
Oh, okay, no, Vile is back.
Holding T. Yeah, sorry, I was holding T like a genius. There hasn't been much team fights or ganking on by Thunderbringer, so the point in Lightning Rod would be, I guess, not that useful, though I'd still figure that it'd equal to more damage per minute or second, whichever you'd prefer to measure by on a hero, with at least rank 1 of that over stats. He went with stats.
Yeah, well, I figured, if he's spamming, maybe he wasn't spamming Chain Lightning that much, but honestly, I really did think he would pick up a level in, like, maybe it was a misclick, I'm not sure, and, he kind of thought, oh, we just missed Glacius going down. Hellbringer in a little bit of trouble here, gets hit by the affiliate, the Vagabond leader. She's picked up 2 Vagabond leads and nukes him down, so nice work from True Skies there. True Skies, of course, being, I thought he was going to be playing the Dark Lady, but in the end, well, he got stuck with Affilio. Maybe he shared control, I don't know. But Val, you had something you wanted to add there.
Oh, I was just going to say that I was watching that happen. Witch got the opening stun off, and they ran in with a Dark Lady charge silence. It's pretty brutal.
See, so I'm supposed to not say as we see. I keep messing that up. But we will work on it. But we see... God damn it. Anyway, Demented Shaman back in mid. He has picked up a bottle. I think he's had that for a little while now. That's a bit of an interesting choice. Didn't think he'd pick up that bottle because he really hasn't got a whole lot of room control. As Witchslayer is deep in behind enemy lines. He's surrounded. He's a lot of trouble. He just missed getting spotted up by the Aurora, so he might manage to sneak out of here. It looks like he might walk into Glaciers. Here we go. He's walking into Deacon, crashing into each other, pathing S2 parts of the wind, throws at the graveyard. Nice work. Although he's trying to juke her. I think nice work there. Juking away. Gonna get that port away. Yes, just managed to get away. Glaciers icing himself.
That was great right there.
Oh my god, that was
brilliant.
That's if I make a highlight reel, that is going in it. That is just hilarious.
Like both of those players were looking elsewhere, and they just ran into each other for almost 2 seconds before realizing what was happening.
Yeah, well, I think he was being chased by Andromeda, so I guess he was looking for her. She was throwing Auroras out from around the Ancients.
We saw Roger Dodger take the last hit on a tower down bottom.
Yes, Roger Dodger, the man with the amazing bum chin and the bum chin hero. Just checking out his GPM. Looks like he is working towards a Helm of the Black Legion. He has picked up a mana battery as well. Just, we see that Pitfall come out. Nice Pitfall. Slams it nice and easy. Although it looks like, no, he gets the showdown off.
Oh. the
nice work. The ult comes out from Bubble the Kelpfield. The Silent Song of the Sea. Roger not able to give chase, but very nice work. Almost, see, Demented Shaman coming in here. He's got the haste rune, boosted and whacking away, although out comes the whip, whipping Shaman's ass. Although it looks like Boosted is going to give chase. Bubbles is back, throws in the shell set. Roger Dodger, the Unbreakable comes out, although it doesn't land in time. Oh my god, Roger Dodger with his nerd plays. Nice work, and Class supporting with the ult, just killing Bubbles before that Unbreakable landed on. But oh my god, nice work from Endzone there. Absolutely superb play. But Razor, want to throw in
that was huge.
Yes, throwing some comments, throwing some plays. My god.
That was just absolutely well played. Roger just absolutely outplayed, outshone, and outwitted Booster there. I give him full props for that. He baited him into coming back, and then when Thunderbringer arrived, he turned around and ulti just before Demented Shaman ran away, and as DS ran away, he just ran straight into an ulti, and I'm surprised, actually. I'm actually surprised Bubbles did come back. He was on such low health, I would have thought, from being on such low health with a Gladiator whip, it's just not worth coming back, even if you're close to killing him, so I'm a bit surprised that he died, but in the end, I was just completely blown away by that Gladiator play. It was really fantastic to watch, but sadly Boostin and Bubbles did go down to him. So Roger is doing a really good job. He's pulled out in levels. He's level 10 now. Gold limit of 470. This early in the game is just unbelievable. He has already got 2,000 gold saved up. He has a helm. He has his steam boots. So he's probably going to be going Assassin Shroud now. That would be my guess. But at the moment he's just farming away. As we do have a few players grouped up mid, we might see a push or a little fight here, Triumph. What do you expect to see?
I'm expecting to see possibly a little bit of a clash. Class's ult is down though, although it's back in 20 seconds. They might just hold off boosting, getting whacked again by a lightning blast. That looks like it's going to get a little bit painful. I was looking at Ophelia a little bit earlier. She's picked up a Mighty Blade, so I guess she's working towards a Staff of the Master. It looks like Class has picked up his level in Lightning Rod. Now, I don't know, maybe that stats was a misclick, and you can't then afford to take a level of Lightning Rod over a level of Blast of Lightning. So I don't know, maybe it was a misclick, but he has picked up the Lightning Rod now, has leveled it up to level 2. So I'm going to go with misclick because to be honest, I really can't see the stats being that much more useful. But Thunderbringer has picked up Steam Boots, has popped the Illusion Rune, so it looks like we might see a push here as the Legion team are converging on the mid lane. Roger Dodger also arriving. Looks like Class's ult is up as well. Thunderbringer's got that Lightning Storm ready to go. Aurora being used just to try to scout out those little hidey holes. But instead, the Legion team, the Hellborn team are hiding on the other side. We've got a couple of Catmen and we've got a couple of minerals. Here the Pitfall hits Ophelia. Wow, Roger Dodger landing that quite nicely, not even needing something to spot up. Thunderbringer moving in, just chasing off the Hellborn team here. Ophelia's ultimate comes out, healing up a team. Although it looks like they're focus firing on an illusion accidentally, though it looks like both teams are going to back off without too much of a fight happening, although Andromeda might swing back in. No, it looks like the Legion team are going to back off. They got what they came for, and they don't want to get back in there. But I'm just going to throw over to Vile. What do you make of the flow of the game so far? Which team do you think is ahead at the moment?
Right now, I'd have to say the Legion because Roger Dodger is totally killing the gold a minute. He just spent his 3,200. He has a complete shroud with a helm and steam boots already this early into the game.
Hitfall and ultimate comes out from Roger Dodger. Nice work there. Down goes the Witcher ult comes out. We see Song of the Sea and the Kelpfield come out. Dark Lady goes down. Furby Kirby is down as well. Witchslayer is down. Glacier's ultimate comes out. I'm not sure if it managed to kill anybody. Malthus comes out. Ophelia in a little bit of trouble. Gets swapped. Gets hit by the Blast of Lightning. Down goes Ophelia. And that is a genocide against Go-Go Power Rangers. So they are looking like they're in a whole lot of trouble there. Wow, that was some nasty work. And they didn't even manage to clean up any of the Legion team. Deacon managing to barely survive. They're just throwing down his ult as a last ditch get the hell out of my face maneuver. And in the end, it worked for him. Didn't get taken down. And he still survived, sneaking away on under 100 HP. So definitely some crazy work here from Endzone. They are showing why they like to play early game. It is one of their strengths. They play an early game lineup and they dominate the game and then drive it home early. So 15 minutes, they're already pushing the second tower and right up mid. We see the Pitfall and Showdown. Nice work. Graveyard comes out, but it's not going to save him because Class is there. Although it looks like Dark Lady charging and feeling lucky, but going to have to back up here. Hellbringer supporting. Bubbles trying to get stuck in. We see Ophelia's Wrath of Nature coming out and Roger Dodger just shrouding away there. Going to sneak away quite easily. I'm hearing someone TPing. I think it's Class TPing back to base. Malthus just trying to run away here, not trying to give away any gold, but gets cleaned up by Shellsurf. But definitely a win all around for Endzone there. So definitely looking like he's in a fair bit of trouble. Go-Go Power Rangers looking like they're in a fair bit of trouble. Again, from the mistake picks, the messed up picks at the start with Ophelia on the board. I'm just going to look at Ophelia, actually. She has picked up 2 levels in Nature's Wrath and 4 levels in Command, so she's going for a very minion-happy build. As Class is calling out boosting here, so we're going to have a whole lot of trolling. Definitely a whole lot of rage going to be coming out this game. As we see Roger Dodger cleaning up those newts here. Someone's been stacking for him, and oh my god, so much trolling. But I'm just going to throw over to Vile again. You're saying that Gladiator is absolutely dominating this match, and I really agree with you there.
Yeah.
Quite so. He already has another 1900 saved up. That team fight really helped him, and I cannot see the Hellborn overcoming this, I guess, advantage the Legion has currently.
Dark Lady having to run away here, getting hit by the Tundra Blast, but managing to get up with charging strikes. But I'm going to say this is a prime example of why, in the Australian scene, you know that when you play against Roger Dodger, you ban Gladiator. That's just how it works. You don't let him get Gladiator because he will then destroy you, absolutely tear your team apart with his nerd ults, his nerd pitfalls, and, it's these lightning fast showdowns in some cases. We've seen Bubbles get screwed over by some quick reflexes and showdown. It doesn't matter how far away you can escape because he is just going to challenge you to a 1v1, throw his bum chin up and smack you in the face with it. As we see Hellbringer in a little bit of trouble here, getting chased away by Dark Lady, but the ports come out from Class and Glacier's here, chasing Dark Lady back off. Looks like MK is going to have to back off. The Wrath of Nature comes out. Looks like Hellbringer maybe getting a little bit too bold, but nothing's going to follow up on him here as Ophelia doesn't really have the firepower here. She's got an Ice Ogre with her, so just trying to keep those creeps alive, I guess. I see the pings coming. I think they've spotted TDA 101 Sword. They know it's there. Roger Dodger is solo pushing. He's got the Helm of the Black Legion. He's got the Shroud. He's also picking up another Steam stuff. I'm not too sure why he's picking up that second Steam stuff. Vile, have I forgot? Is it? I don't know. What do you think he's picking up with that, Vile?
I cannot remember either. The only thing I think of would be something obtaining a Great Arcana. Sorry, an Arcana now. They took out the Great.
It's a nice week here. Good pitfall again from Roger
Perhaps
Dodger.
he's going...
The ult coming out from Glacius. Graveyard stun, but down goes Dark Lady, down goes Witchlet, down goes Boost and Divan and Shaman also getting wiped out. Malthus coming out, and now we've got another push here happening. Really, Endzone, they're all over this game. They've turned it up to 11. They're absolutely smashing this lane. They're going to push this one down. Going to destroy them, I guess, as we got some more rage coming out, some more abuse and general... Just, it's just a normal day in HoN. That's just welcome to the community. Again, looks like the base tower's being pushed, although the Hellborn team will be back up in 10 seconds, so I don't think they'll manage to get a Rax here. And, we do have several ults down. Malthus disappearing now. Classes, Thunderbringer's ult still on cooldown. I don't think they're going to go back in. Gladiator's ult is up though. Maybe they will try. The bones come out from the Skeleton King, although he's got the Shroud there. Managed to take that tower, so he's going to be okay. No, he's not. He's been spotted up. Dark Lady's coming in, although a good swap from Andromeda, getting Roger Dodger out of trouble. Dark Lady in a lot of trouble down. Down goes Dark Lady. The ult comes out from Roger Dodger, hitting Ophelia, narrowly missing Witchslayer. Bubbles in a little bit of trouble. Class firing away. The showdown coming out on Dimenisham. Dimenisham about to get hit by a pitfall. No, he dies before the pitfall goes off. So, wow. Although I hear Andromeda cleaned up, I think, by a shell surf there. And while I say that, it looks like Hellbringer and Thunderbringer chased all the way into the fountain, and down went... Who went down there? Kirby got taken out. So Witchslayer, again, getting dominated. Witchslayer might add only level 6 still, so he's been getting smashed in torn apart. And I was wrong. We do have a Rax here happening. Just definitely 19-minute Rax. This is textbook Endzone. They love to take control of the early game and just drive this one home. And we've got I think we've got the concede vote coming out. Was that a concede? No, it wasn't, I don't think. As we've got some more rage happening. Gladiator shrouding away on low HP. That really was a good swap during that fight, though. But we've got the Song of the Sea coming out, just whacking Hellbringer there, although he's backing off safely now and Class TPing out. But I'm just going to throw over to Razor. How about that swap during the middle of the fight, saving Roger Dodger's ass?
Oh, it's definitely a clutch save. I didn't see Gladiator surviving until Andrew pulled off a really nice save on him, but it was really good, and that swap really allowed it put a Gladiator in a perfect position for his ulti, and he didn't really have to do anything. As soon as he got swapped out, he turned around, used his call to arms, I think it's called, call to arms, and it turned around and hit 2 people, I think, and Class pretty much just mopped up. So it was a really good save by Andrew, and good overall. But I mean, the trash talking has begun with Class on the front line for 3 Endzone. But yeah, I don't really see. I think the point the way they lost this. I mean, not to do with. I mean, if Feely pick up, that wasn't really helpful. But in the team fight was that mid push where they decided to rush and all group up. They all grouped up just where their mid tower was and forced a fight. And you don't really want to force a fight when Gladiator is on such a high level. You just want to keep Dark Lady to keep farming. And since Dark Lady's now died, I think 2 or 3 times in a row, he's just lost all that ability to farm. And at the same time, the saying is the Legion team have actually pushed top tower. They are already pushing mid tower. The tower is just dropping crazily fast. Gladiator has picked up Rift Shards. I'm not sure why he had a Steam Staff, because you don't use your Steam Staff to pick up Rift Shards, so unless there's another recipe for it. But he must have sold it, picked up the wrong item, unfortunately. But he has picked up Rift Shards level 2, so the standard Gladiator build at the moment. TL was trying to push mid tower, but a nice call, a TP back for Gladiator, and TP will stop that. But they do get the tower at top, and Class denies the tower. So the first tower for the Hellborn team has been denied. Dark Lady has picked up her Rune Dax 20 minutes in. Not sure if she's going to be able to do anything, but she will be able to farm these mega creeps.
Just going to jump in there. Sorry, just going to jump in there. I just noticed on the chat, Deacon's courier got killed. So the Legion courier has been wiped out by something. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe an accident, but it looks like a bit of a mistake. I'm also just going to call out that Thunderbringer has picked up a level 3 spell shards. Not sure how long he's had it for, but that is really going to cause massive problems for the Hellborn team. I'm just going through. I mean, the level 3 spell shards, when he ults, he's literally going to do like half of Witchlayer's HP, even more than half. Dark Lady is going to do a third of her HP. Bubbles is going to lose like nearly a quarter. So really, his ult, if Thunderbird can just ult, he's going to destroy everything. I mean, he doesn't even need to place himself. All he needs to do is press R to win, almost. But just going to throw over to Vile. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not going to throw over to Vile because nope, that wasn't actually any action. I'm wrong. But I'm just going to throw. No, it's all right. It's all right. But I'm just going to throw over to Vile. So throw over to Vile. Just looking at this Demented Shaman build, he's opted for 1 level in Healing Wave, 4 levels in Unbreakable, and 4 levels in Entangle. What's your take on that?
Well, a Healing Wave does not scale very well at all. The only things that go up is the heal, which is, I believe it's 20 per level, and the amount of targets it hits, and whatever. Which is not that great for soloing. If you heal, then you're going to push lane, which is not what you want to do early game. Whereas late game, I would have to agree with this build as well. I typically max Unbreakable before the heal due to the just absurd broken that Unbreakable provides for any type of support hero.
It does, of course, do some massive clutch saves. Plus, it also adds a ton of damage to a hero. I think it's 60 damage it adds. So just looking at Gladiator again, they have, by the way, Kong, so he is rocking out that token. It looks like we've got another push at mid here happening. The Hellbolt team has ported back to the defense. Just looking at Gladiator's gold, he is camping on 1,200 gold, so I think he's bringing out something else. Also is sitting on 5-0-9, so doing quite well. Demented Shaman getting in here, throwing out the Entangle, but Gladiator really not giving a toss. Witchslayer getting smashed, and down he goes to the ultimate there. Lightning Storm destroying him. Aphelia's ult not coming out quick enough to save him there. A swap from Andromeda on Dark Lady. Dark Lady out of position. Glacius ult destroys Dark Lady. Also the Blast of Lightning coming out from Class there. I think we just saw, yes, a showdown go down on Demented Shaman. Shaman getting wiped out there. Roger Dodger not even losing his token there, so we're going to get another Raxi happening. Again, not one of Endzone falling. They are just dominating this match, taking control of the match and just dominating. I'm just looking at Ophelia. She has picked up a Neophyte's book now. Hasn't managed to pick up the Glowstone yet. Honestly, I would have picked that up before the Neophyte's book at the rate this is going. She just needs the extra HP so much more. But really, I don't know if they can... I don't know if that really was a mistake or what happened there, but definitely they're going to need to pay more attention this time. The showdown comes out on Witchslayer, getting the stun out, but he is in a bit of trouble now, getting smashed by Blast of Lightning. Didn't even need the Pitfall to land there, although Bubbles shell surfing his way in onto Andromeda. Andromeda going down, using take cover, but getting whipped by Gladiator. Roger Dodger taking out Bubbles there. So definitely, again, dominating. TDO 101 getting taken out again. Looks like he's also building a Staff of the Master, although as I say that, Dark Lady wipes out Class. Another Pitfall coming out from Roger Dodger. Although Ophelia using Judgment there to port Dark Lady back to the fountain, although Dark Lady managed to avoid the Pitfall in the first place, although it looks like Roger Dodger waiting around for a sneaky crit there. In the end, though, I think he is just going to back off, although Glacius and Hellbringer still are hanging around the mid. Glacius he actually had that Astrolabe for a little while now, although he's in a little bit of trouble, gets hit by Nature's Wrath, gets hit by the Slow, he uses the Astrolabe, but he is in a lot of trouble, gets hit by Judgment, and just gets run down there by Dark Lady, but really, it's not a whole big deal for the Legion team. They have this one in the bag as far as I'm concerned. But I'm just going to throw over to Razor again. So Razor, honestly, what do you think, besides, the Ophelia pick, Mice Phrasing, and all that crap that's been going on, what do you think Go-Go Power Rangers could have done better this match?
Not have DS mid. I'm not really sure what they could have done better, to be honest. I mean, I still really don't like how they forced a team fight at mid when they were below levels and underfarmed. That to me was the point where they didn't really have a chance. They got rolled, I think 5 down, and Endzone, who were only going to take 1 tower, did end up taking both the mid-tier towers, and they just got well far ahead, and that's it. The concede vote has come out. Endzone win game 1, so that'll be game 1 for that, and it'll be interesting to see what game 2 holds.
Yes, so we will be back shortly with match 2 between Endzone and the Go-Go Power Rangers. This was quite a fast and crazy match once we actually got past the freaking half-hour, 45-minute pause section. Anyway, my name is Trifer Man. Joining me in the studio has been Razor and Vile from across the ocean in LA, helping out with this guest cast. But we've got another match coming up on the CGi later, so catch us shortly.